Goodbye, 6th floor. It is Sunday, March 23rd at 7:20 a.m. And we are going to leave.
Will the floor say something?
Was that the 6th floor? It's the 6th deck. So, all my bags are packed. I'm ready to go. Sunday. Alright. This is the last breakfast in the main dining room. And I'm not going to show my face because I'm tired. And we just gonna go home after this. So I'll show a little bit of the debarkation and then I'll share my thoughts at some point.
Oh, I can have a mimosa.
So I want to think about it. Oh my gosh. Alright, we're out of here. It is over. Says how it is way ahead. Good.
Okay.
Welcome back to Miami. Welcome back to Miami. Hope everybody enjoyed our vacation. We'll continue in the car. Well, just left the parking. We just have to scan our QR code to leave if you pre-purchased your parking. Hello, Miami. Good morning, Miami. Bye-bye, Symphony.
Of the seas.
I hope the next person who comes, or the next people who come, have a good time. And then this is another Royal, but I don't know what it is. Norwegian. It's Norwegian, not a Royal. Norwegian. Bye, Norwegian. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, indeed.
Recording with whatever it's left in my battery. All right, so we are going to do a little bit of a comparison after we've, we're off the ship, we're driving home, we're thinking about our week, and I'll set up different categories and we can talk about it. And I'm going to start with the room. No, you know what? I want to start with embarkation day, embarkation process. How did you think that went?
Oh, you threw a curveball there.
Right? Because no, it was smooth, right? Because in Disney, I feel like in Disney everything is right there. Like,
so I like that. I like the concept that you can drop off the suitcase just like in Disney.
mm-hmm.
But in Disney, they guide you specifically to the parking. Like, you know exactly where you need to go.
Yeah.
In this place, you didn't know where people had to go. In fact, the guy that you asked questions, he sent you way the hell out there to another place.
Yeah.
Instead of just telling you, oh, if you have pre-parking, you can go here. If you got, he didn't give you the option. So we started driving far away when I specifically knew that I paid for pre-parking, so I had to U-turn it and force myself into the parking.
Yep.
That I paid for.
Yeah.
Which it's not ideal. It's like, what are you doing this for?
And like
why are you doing this?
A lot of people, like Alfredo, he parked first and got out all his suitcases, and then he had to drop them off while he was getting on the port, the terminal. So that was, I don't know, that's not the way to do it. Yeah, I don't know. I think Disney has that one. All right, so go back once we got in. Obviously there's no welcome, the Perez family.
Yeah, that was not.
I was like, that's sad, but that's a unique thing from Disney, so you can't really compare it.
Like, welcome aboard. All right, cool.
And you're there. The room. Let's talk about the room again.
I like on the first day, at least, they were I think just like Disney, they were pretty fast or pretty quick at bringing you your suitcase, so you didn't have to wait that long. At least I felt that way.
Our suitcase were waiting for us when we got to the room, so that was pretty quick. And
so no complaints on that area, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in the room itself, I have an issue with that, not having at least a little curtain or a little privacy. If you're sharing a room, right?
The kids don't have their own area, like even though it's a stupid curtain, but it does feel like they have their own like space.
Yeah, own space. Like it prevents you for if the kids do something like Daniel did, which he threw a bag against the curtain. The curtain split open a little bit. It wasn't much, but the sun in the morning just started shining. That curtain would have helped us as parents to not see that as much. It's like if he did something and he messed up on his side, you get the sunlight, not us.
Exactly.
That did not happen.
Yeah, that's correct.
Plenty of space for, I would say, for storing your things.
Yeah,
I think they had an advantage on that one compared to Disney.
Having the two closets, one on one side.
Yeah, and you get to store your clothing and all that. So, but that comes with a sacrifice as well. Comes with a sacrifice because that space that's used there, it prevents them from giving you a separate bathroom, which I give points to Disney. I'd rather have the two separate bathrooms than the one main bathroom.
People could get ready at the same time.
Correct. If you have to use the restroom versus you're taking a shower, it's two different activities, right?
Correct.
That to me was it just delays things.
Yeah.
And
the bed.
If I were to choose, I would choose the Disney option rather than the Royal Caribbean option.
Overall, I think Disney wins on the room.
The beds were horrible. They were hard. They had two mattresses to put together for I would say a queen size.
No, I think it was a king. It accommodates a king.
I don't think it was a king.
Speed check reported ahead on Florida Turnpike North.
But I would say that the concept that they had to put two mattresses together provides a kind of like a crack in the middle. And if you're like me, you toss and turn a lot, you will move the mattress, and at some point your knee or your arm is going to be in the middle of the hole. And I didn't appreciate that.
The concept of two mattresses, I saw it in one of my friends' rooms. It kind of worked. Like the idea, it's on paper, it works, but it doesn't work because you can have two separate people, like two brothers, if you will. Sitting, sleeping, like we put the nightstand in the middle. But normally that doesn't work because that bed is used as the master bed, so you can't just have two separate beds like that.
And also, if Sebastian would have been here, the concept that it doesn't have a bunk bed, it's more of a trundle bed, so you have to somebody's gonna sleep on the floor.
Yeah. Let's not forget also. And although the lady that was attending our room, she did phenomenal. I'm not complaining about her. But when it comes to Disney, it comes with, I would say...
Oh, yeah?
With some luxury. I don't want to say luxury, but some privileges or some benefits. I like, and it's going to sound like I'm a total snob, but I don't care. I like my chocolates at night.
Yeah.
I like to see my towel puppets or towel animals with the chocolate saying, hey, by the way, here it is, here I am.
It was so much fun to get into the room and to see what towel animal you were going to get.
In Royal Caribbean, it didn't happen every day. You didn't get a towel puppet every day. One of them was repeated, which was kind of sucky.
Tiana only knew two.
Three.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got an elephant, a puppy, and what was the other one?
Frog.
And a frog. That's right. I forgot the frog.
And when it came to the puppets, again, it wasn't on a daily basis. The room was prepared every night, but not every night you receive a puppet.
Oh, and that's another thing. They only prepared it once a night. Disney, they give you the option.
Yeah.
But Disney does it twice. So you get your room picked up in the morning, so when you get back from breakfast, your room is already neatly put together. And then at nighttime, they came and did the chocolates and the towel animal, and they prepared the extra bed. For example, Daniel's bed was always a bed. It never went back to being a sofa. In Disney, that bunk bed gets turned into a sofa, and you'll get the sofa throughout the day until it's ready for them to put it back into a bed.
Might as well just have a bed there.
Might as well just have a bed there, exactly. And then Disney has the option also of the rooms that have the the bed that goes into the closet. What's that called? I forgot.
Yeah, I don't know.
Murphy.
The Murphy beds. Yes. Main dining, bland.
Oh, not good at all.
No, I mean, it's just two different systems, right? Disney just has the 3 restaurants where you rotate. You get a show every night with your meal or an activity. Let it be drawing.
Great service.
Great service, right? Your waiters and assistant waiters, they really get to know you. They really ask you questions and play with the kids and do magic tricks and
they rotate with you, right?
And they rotate with you, so you really get to know them throughout the week. And I think that by far Disney wins on the dining situation.
Yeah, you can see how the system of Royal Caribbean is designed to provide you food with the intention of you moving to the expense diners or the paid diners so you can have better quality of food.
Yeah.
So they just feed you, but they're not going to feed you with good quality. Steaks were bland. Mashed potatoes didn't have any flavors. I was not very happy with.
You said the cordon bleu was the only good.
Yeah, cordon bleu was the only thing that they did good, and I think that was already pre-prepped.
And again, going to the restaurants, the quality is much better, but it's just like that. It's like you pay to go to a restaurant. You get a menu, you pick, they give you what you ordered, and that's it.
Like we did chops. Chops was delicious.
Chops was delicious.
It was delicious.
The hibachi.
I have similar food. Not saying exactly the same amount of food, but similar food in a Disney diner.
And the rotational dining.
To pay for it.
Without having to pay extra for it, yeah. And then hibachi was, also great experience. It is what you pay for, right? It's a hibachi, and you get exactly that. But then you compare it to like Disney's paid dining, which you get Remy's or Palo's, so you get an Italian restaurant or a French restaurant, and it is different because first of all, it's just for adults, so you can't bring your kids. Second of all, it's going to be an experience. You do pick from a menu, but they're going to bring you different courses, and they're going to make, they're going to allow you to try different things, and it's a lot cheaper because I think it's right now it's up to $50 per person that you pay, and if you are above platinum, you get it for free one night. So it's really a different experience. So I can't really compare one thing to the other, but I do prefer the Disney way better because then I don't have to think about it. I don't have to think about making reservations. Do I want to pay extra to go to this restaurant?
Or buy a food package.
Or buy a food package, yeah, because Royal has the food package where you can pick any restaurant and you can, you can go to Johnny Rockets and do that. We went to Johnny Rockets.
It is designed for you to not eat at the main diner.
It's almost like they want you not to. They want you to pay extra to go into the other specialty dinings. And not to say, I mean, I had a great time at Johnny Rockets. The burger was fantastic. It is what you expect. It's Johnny Rockets. The French fries and the onion rings were great.
But it's what you're saying. I see what you're saying. You're getting to the point that you don't have to be in a cruise to have the same experience. You can go to the same hibachi or a similar hibachi restaurant.
Yeah.
Outside in the real world, you'll have the same experience. In fact, probably better because you get to play with fire. You can go to a Johnny Rockets and you're going to get the same type of food.
I could go to a steakhouse and get a great steak and the fixings.
But in the concept of Disney, when you go to the restaurants and you get something special out of that.
Yeah. It's a different experience, either rotational dining or Palo or Remy. It is an experience. You get a show, you get entertained, you get additional things other than just eating.
And you can't discount or disqualify the concept. You got characters, and bringing those characters, as much as people may not necessarily say, oh well, you can't compare it with Royal, it does provide an extra layer of entertainment that you go like, yeah, this is much better. Everybody gets excited when they see Mickey Mouse.
Exactly. Yeah, that's another thing. Okay, so activities throughout the ship, right? I was telling Seth that Disney has their navigator separated between things to do with adults, the things that you want to do with your family. The kids club have everything separated. Daniel, this is your time to talk about like the teen club again, right? So you were saying that the teens were all put together, right?
No, it wasn't just the teens. It was technically it's the 12-year-olds to the 17-year-olds. There should be a gap there, like 12 to 14, 15 to 17. Because
yeah, the tween clubs were not separated from the older teens, and so it was. Do they have activities inside the teen club though?
I mean, most of the activities were just like dodgeball, ping pong, like tournaments.
But it wasn't like, was it like listed anywhere? Did you have
Yeah,
like
it was in the app.
It was in the app? Okay, I didn't notice, I guess.
It's just everything you had to look for had the word teen in front of it.
Okay.
Sometimes,
But you guys ended up hanging out like in other places, right? In public places.
Yeah.
Which could cause problems too, because then you don't have a place for the teens to hang out. They're gonna hang out in public places. Teens get loud and rowdy, and then older adults complain and don't like that. So if
when do they go to Facebook to complain?
yeah, exactly. So you have to give them a space for them to be supervised, right? Did you spend more time in the teens club
Not supervised, to be teenagers.
Yeah, but if they're in the club, they're supervised. Like they're in their environment.
I think it's more being teenagers, but I probably spent throughout the entire cruise, maybe 40 minutes inside that teen club.
But in a Disney cruise, you spent more time in the teen club?
Way more time.
Way more time, okay. And not to compare it, right? Because I was talking about the pools, but the pools in Disney, well, some of the classes, the Dream and the Fantasy, the teens have their own pool too. Versus, do they have a hot tub?
What?
In the teen club? In the Dream and the Fantasy?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. They do have a hot tub, okay. And then we were let's move on to food, right? The included food, like the food outside. Sorrento's, Cesar.
Compared to Pinocchio's, much better.
Yeah.
The quality of the pizza.
Quality of the pizza.
The efficiency of the people who worked.
The workers in Sorrento's, they know their pizza game. They understand where the crowds are going to be. There's going to be an increase in crowds or not. And that the moment they open till the moment they close, they're consistently pushing out pizza. I'm not saying that Pinocchio's is not. They're very efficient too, but in terms of quality of pizza, I would say Sorrento's above Pinocchio's.
Yeah.
However, outside of the pizza game, you have I would say other places where you can get hot dogs, burgers, chicken tenders, and stuff like that. In Royal Caribbean, you get hot dogs and you get Mexican food. If you want a burger, you have to either go to Windjammer or you have to go to Giant Rockets. But they're not consistently available, right? Mm-hmm. Or you have to pay for them, which is something that lacks, or it's not as comparable as Disney. Disney's consistently having food available for you if you're not going to the main dining area, or if you're not going to the main buffet area. You can still go outside and get food at any time. That's not necessarily the same case. The same case for Royal. Even though they have Sorrento's, even though they have the hot dogs, even though they have the Mexican place, you find yourself repeating those three main options consistently if you don't go to the other eating places.
Yeah, and they're all separated too.
Yeah.
So you got to go to the boardwalk if you want a hot dog. You got to go to the promenade if you want pizza. And Park Cafe had stuff too, but then you had to go all the way over there to do that. So it's like you have to. They don't have them all together. When you go to like in a Disney cruise, all the food area is all of it is together. And not only that, you also have free room service. So a lot of people just order it in the room.
Yes, that's an advantage. Also, advantage Disney.
Yeah, because you could order your milk and cookies at night. You can order your
wings in the room.
Their wings, yeah, they're good wings, and you can get them in the room. You could order a cheeseburger. You can order whatever you want, a Mickey bar. You could order a damn Mickey bar to your room. So those things were a lot. I give Disney the point on food completely. Entertainment, like adult entertainment, says that the comedy shows. We didn't talk about that.
So we went to two adult comedy shows. They were good. I'm not gonna complain. They were good, but I still say the quality of shows that Disney puts, it's in terms of entertainment, I think it's much better than what you did in Royal. Although the theater seating in Royal Caribbean is probably for a bigger person like myself. I'm saying bigger, very likely, a lot bigger. But for a bigger person, at least Royal were a little bit more comfortable than the theater in Disney. I get pissed off.
Yeah, Disney's very uncomfortable seating in their theaters.
But I would say that in some part, the ice rink, or the
ice skating theater. I don't know.
That was Studio B.
Studio B was
that was very good. I like that very much.
Yeah.
I played laser tag there.
You did?
Yeah.
And the shows that they did in Studio B, they were good. They were really good. They weren't Disney good. They weren't magical, but they were good.
Right. It's right. That's the thing. The Disney shows are magical, man. I don't know. Maybe it's me, the Disney adult in me. So what the shows that we saw, right, in the Royal Theater, like we saw Hairspray. Although I am a big fan of Hairspray, I think I picked it too late in the day because by the end of it's a long show, and I was falling asleep at the end.
I did not like that.
And I knew all the songs, and I knew all the plot because I've seen this in movies, and I've seen it online. Like I know the show. It was nice to be able to, because I've never seen it live, so it was nice to be able to see it live. The actors, phenomenal. The singers, phenomenal. I think it's just that I was so tired that at the end I was just like, I want this to end so I can leave. And I feel sorry because I was actually looking forward to that. The other show, the one that they did about the flight, I don't know, it was weird. It was about, it had no plot. It was about, I think it was about things in the air, like airplanes, and I don't know what it's about. I still don't know what it's about.
But they did that with the Jewel one in 1977 or whatever.
Yeah, 1977.
I found myself confused because I didn't know what happened.
It's like
so the Queen got saved, the Jewels got saved, but how did the thief was the hero at the end? It's like that got very confusing. It's like, what are you talking about?
If you're gonna have a plot, please make sure it makes sense. Because at least in the second ice skating show, at least it was just an exhibition where they were just doing music and dancing to the music, and that was fine. You didn't need a plot. But if you're gonna do a plot, I mean, come on.
A story, right?
Yeah.
Make sure it connects.
So a lot of these shows just didn't have a plot.
They didn't connect. They didn't connect a lot.
And I know we didn't do any of the pool entertainment because they had like the Sexiest Man Alive, and they had belly flop competitions and all that. And we didn't really hang out a lot in the family pools. But I mean, I don't know.
Hold on. You're forgetting one type of show.
What?
Water shows.
Oh, the water show was good. I like the water show.
It was impressive.
There's two water shows that you only watched one.
I did, because they canceled the 2:30 one that was yesterday. I was going to go to that one. And then they did a 4 o'clock that I didn't see. Did you see that one?
I saw Aqua Nation.
Okay. Was it good?
Okay. Literally, Aqua Nation is literally just a trick show.
Yeah, they was just doing tricks.
I didn't get to see as much of Hero as I'd like to, but Aqua Nation is just, all right, we're doing tricks to music. Have fun with it.
Just like they did on the skating rink.
But I enjoyed the one on the skating.
Yeah. I'm not complaining. It was really good.
What was the plot on Hero? Did you catch that?
I don't think there was. I don't know if there was a plot.
Again, connecting the dots. It's like, what are you presenting here? What is the story? Can you be a little bit more clear? Yeah.
It was like Mortal Kombat meets
Assassin's Creed.
I don't know.
They were ninjas.
Weird.
They were training.
Something like that.
I don't even think it had a plot.
we're doing all these tricks to wet people. I don't know.
I know. Oh, Crazy Quest. I know Cesar didn't get to do that, but it was insane. Insane. Loved it. Loved it. If you're an adult, don't miss it. They're only doing once every cruise. So if you find yourself in a Royal Caribbean cruise and they're gonna do Crazy Quest, don't doubt it. Just go. It's high energy. You're gonna end up rooting for your team, and it's gonna be great. There's nothing bad to say about it. It's just, you know, adults are gonna be adults when they're drinking.
Unless you're a sore loser.
No, it was really funny. So I would recommend that one. That was the highlight was that, and probably the silent disco that we did.
Not true. We also had, in terms of entertainment, we had an escape room.
Oh, the escape room was fun.
The escape room was really fun.
But that was an adult. That was like a family thing to do, which was great. It was fun. It was hard, which I would have been pissed. It would have been too easy. So I enjoyed the challenge. I think that everybody got to do something, because at the beginning I was overwhelmed that I didn't know what to do, and you kind of need to find what it is that you like. If everybody, a lot of people were working on different types of puzzles, and you were like, okay, what do I work on? I don't know what to do. But I think everybody eventually found something to do.
I immediately caught on to the pipe puzzle.
Oh yeah, I didn't do the pipe, but then you found out the scratches on the numbers for the floor.
I hated that.
But you got it though.
I know. I saw it. I looked close. I was like, hold on. No way, right?
There's the little scratch number on top of the number.
There's a very small scratch of a number on top of the actual number there, and you have to have a flashlight. If you don't, you're screwed.
Yeah. Thank God we had our phones with the flashlights, because that was dark.
I love modern technology.
What else? What am I missing category-wise? The pools, right? The pools. Adult area. Cesar had said that
the pool was a little bit more. It made more sense compared to the Wish. Comparing it to the other pools in the other classes of Disney, I would prefer the Disney pools compared to this one.
Not the Wish class, though.
But the Wish class, yeah, no, this one was much better.
I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that they enjoyed the Wish class pool from the videos that I've seen. So
I don't get why they did that.
Yeah, I mean it's
even
secluded.
the resting seats that they put in the pool.
You can't sit on them.
They suck. They really suck.
They should.
Perfect day at Coco Cay versus Castaway Cay.
Yes. Go ahead.
No. That doesn't top it.
I would say that the only thing that Castaway Cay is missing is a pool. They should have a pool.
Yeah. They should have a pool with a pool bar.
Yeah. Even if they don't have a pool bar, they should have a pool. I would say that's the one thing that makes Coco Cay a little bit unique, is the massive pool that they have, and it's quite entertaining. I enjoyed it compared to Castaway Cay, which I prefer a lot, and I still would pick Castaway Cay compared to Coco Cay. But it would be so much better if it had a pool.
I think Coco Cay has a lot to offer, and it's a lot for everybody. Like if you are a club member, then you get your own area. If you are an adult that you don't want to listen to music, you have your own beach that is quiet. If you just want to go to the beach and lay in the hammocks, then you can do that. There's a party area that we didn't get to that you also have to pay a fee to get in, but you could do that too. And there's a pool there too, and it's heated. I wish I would have I wish I would have known about the heated pool. And I think at the beginning, if you pay with enough time, it was up to $30 per person, which I think is okay. If you pay $30 a person and you get access to that pool, but I was too late to get them, and at the end it was just like $100 per person, which I didn't think it was justified to get access to a heated pool, because the pool was cold AF. I must say
it was all right.
It was very cold, but it was a castover day. Like the day was cloudy and rainy. Yeah.
Well, kind of, but I'll give points to both here, because Castaway Key only has like 2 slides, and that's like Pelican Plunge and like in the water, and you have to swim to it. And obviously you have the thrill park over here, Coco Cay.
Yeah, the thrill park.
The one thing that I will note that Castaway Key does have is a dedicated place to drop off your kids.
Oh, that's true. It had a
kids club and
a kids club and a teens club.
That's what I said.
You know the other thing that made Castaway Cay, it gives an edge against Coco Cay. The food in Castaway Cay is much better than the food in Coco Cay.
Granted, we did not do the buffet.
Because it was tacos.
There were other things other than there were barbecue.
So,
I think Castaway Key did have the better food.
Yes, that is
Even
true.
with the secret menu item, it was good, but it wasn't.
It wasn't great.
Yeah.
What did you eat?
The secret menu item, and then we tried to do it again, but then we just ordered everything separate. That's
Okay.
like one with a lot.
Miscellaneous topics. I think that the Central Park area takes away from them having a better pool deck
Yeah.
and an area to have like
I
parties.
still don't see that.
I think what they should have
How
done.
does the pool that get affected by the Central Park area?
They have a hole in the middle, and you have 2 divisions. You have a pool on one side, and a pool.
What?
They had 2 pools. They had one on one side of the
But
hole.
you can walk to deck 15, not a problem. That's deck 8.
No, I'm talking about.
I still
Yeah,
don't see the
because
difference, like an
because
engineer.
deck 8 has a hole all the way to 15. Like there is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right in the middle.
The boardwalk has the same problem in the back.
But
Well, what?
interesting.
When you're in Central Park and you look up, you look at the sky.
Yeah.
So it has a hole in the middle.
What I think they
The whole
should.
ship.
I see.
And it affects the pool because that is the pool area. That's why you hear all the music from the pool in Central Park during the day. Because they're doing music up there and you hear it.
Yeah.
Because the whole pool deck is divided between that hole.
That hole, huh?
Mm-hmm. As much as I love Central Park, I think it really took away from having a big pool deck. Drinking package, was it worth it? Yes or no?
Nah.
Nah.
I don't think it was. Did I drink every day ridiculously? Yes. I don't think it's necessary.
Yeah, I drank a lot of calories. I need a detox. But I think the drinks were weak. I drank the amount of drinks that I needed to drink daily to make it worth it. Yes, I believe so. Debarkation was smooth. I like the fact that they do face recognition and you didn't have to show your passport. Chaos as always ensues at the end, but we got to our car quickly.
So I would say one minor criticism, but if you're offering certain amount of foods and they're expected to be available, don't run out.
The hot dogs run out. I think people would riot if the pizza ran out.
The other thing is like the other thing that I saw today, which I did not appreciate whatsoever. In the main dining, in the Windjammer, if you have hash browns, corned beef hash, they're made correctly. You can have the flavor, the same what is expected. They ran out of tomato sauce. You can totally tell because they did corned beef hash with ketchup.
Yeah.
And I felt it right away. It's like, oh, this is not good. Because you can feel the difference.
It was sweet.
Very sweet. Very sweet. Like this is not real corned beef hash, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, breakfast in the morning. Even though in Disney Cruise Line, the breakfast in the morning isn't the best like breakfast you could have, but it's something, right? Still bland. My eggs had no flavor, but I ate them because eggs are expensive right now. So I ate my eggs. All right, I think overall we're giving the points to Disney overall. If you're going to...
I'm going on another vacation, another cruise vacation. I'm going on Disney. I've already decided that.
Yeah, I think we did Royal. We did it. We conquered.
Compared. Good
Compared. And I hope this will help anybody decide. I'm sorry if we bias on what we like. This is just our opinion and from our experiences on doing over, well, how many? We probably got 8 under our belt right now of Disney cruises and 3 Royal Caribbeans, but 2 of them being, for me, 2 of them says that you only have 1. Or did you? No, you have the same amount as me.
This is my second.
This is your 3rd.
My 3rd, yeah, that's right. My
We
3rd
both
because we had the one with 7.
Yeah, so we had 3, but it was a while ago. This is our first on this class.
And the first in Royal Caribbean.
It's gonna take,
probably 2006.
Well, Sebastian was born in 2006. You're right. So I would say, well, what a thing. We did a 2006 on Royal. In 2007, we went on a Disney cruise, our first one.
So I would say philosophies in terms of company, in terms of the different cruise companies, kind of define your cruise experience. One is to provide you excellent service at a higher price. I'm not going to say no. At a higher price, but you pay a big price tag and you get excellence in service. You get entertainment. You get a lot of accommodations that you go, okay, my money's going a long way here. It's stretching. I can see where it's being used. In the Royal Caribbean, yes, you can say you're booking at a cheaper price for the same amount a week, but the strategy here is you're booking at a cheaper price, but we're gonna nickel and dime you on every single opportunity to enhance your experience that is already available to you in Disney, and it's not even comparing to the Disney experience. So my recommendation, I would say, if you were to ask me, is to save a little bit more, take the hit, but pay the Disney prices. Yeah, I know it's expensive, but the experience is so much better than having a company that is pretending to give you something cheap or at a cheaper value, but they're still going to extract the same amount of money because they're not going to give you the service that you want. You want a good food, you have to buy the food package. You want to be able to drink, you got to buy the drinking package. Because, by the way, soda in Disney is included, drinks in Disney is included, not the alcohol, but other drinks are included.
You could go on a Disney cruise and not have to pay anything extra at all, and you'll be fine. You'll be absolutely fine.
Yep. And they even allow you to bring alcohol.
Yep, exactly. 2 per person. 2 bottles or 2 6-packs per person of beer. I would say you get what you pay for. You get what you pay for.
Yeah.
Simple as that. And
yeah, you can do Royal Caribbean more often. That's also an advantage. If you like cruising a lot consistently, Royal Caribbean will give you the flexibility that you can do it whenever you want. So it's cheaper.
Yeah,
I get it.
But anybody who says that Royal Caribbean is better than Disney has probably never done a Disney cruise, or they really don't like to be around children.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap it up. Thank you all for watching. I have a lot of editing to do because this was a long conversation. All right, thank you for coming with us on our Royal Caribbean cruise, and
Speed check reported ahead on Florida's
There's a speed check.
and there's a speed check ahead, and we'll see you guys again, hopefully on another Disney cruise. So have a wonderful day, evening, night. Bye-bye.
Bye.